Remember Bon Jovi, that 80s hair metal band? Well, my daughter and I got our rocks off at a rather good Bon Jovi tribute act last year, which led to my daughter to ask me for tickets to a Bon Jovi concert this year in Dublin. Now, I liked Bon Jovi during the 80s and 90s, and I went to see them in Belfast many years ago, but I must admit they'd gone off my radar. And to be honest, I didn't really want to go. But if your daughter asks, you gotta go, right? So here we are at the RDS in Dublin, June 2019, and just in case we needed to be reminded where we were, Bon Jovi reminded us. Pretty cool, right? Then the man himself appears, looking shorter than his official 5 foot 9 inches. And he doesn't waste any time. He kicks things off with a new song, This House Is Not For Sale, which is also the name of the tour. Sorry about those arms, they weren't mine. And they'll be featuring heavily through the rest of this video. Then, for those who weren't acquainted with the new, he blew the non-existent roof off with one of his classics, Raise Your Hands. You know, I used to bench press to that song when I was 17, many years ago. And then, did he slow things down? The hell he did. I challenge you to try and not sing along to this next song. I think John might have been enjoying himself too. And he keeps things going with Born to Be My Baby from the New Jersey album. And then he slowed things down with the second song that I didn't know, Whole Lotta Leavin' from the Lost Highway album. And then he followed that up with the title track from the same album, another one that I didn't know. I'm making a habit of this. But don't worry if you didn't know either of those last two songs, because he quickly redeemed himself with a real classic. Can you guess what it is? Did you guess it? Yes? No? Of course, it's Runaway from their debut album Bon Jovi. What a track! And he followed that with We Weren't Born to Follow from the Circle album back in 2009. Another one I didn't know. Where have I been? And then on to two big songs. First up, Have a Nice Day. which is followed by the awesome Keep the Faith. Now, if I have to be honest, John sounded a little croaky there, but he's given it his all. And here's another shocker. I noticed several times John was using the auto cue. He couldn't remember the words. Check this out. Did you see it? This next one's a little sneaky. He's trying to hide it from everybody. Not convinced? Then check this one out. This is pretty blatant. John Bon Jovi can't remember the words to Keep the Faith, one of his greatest songs. What's wrong with the man? Anyway, then they did a few slower ones. Amen. I'll be there for you. And in these arms. Which brings me on to another absolute favourite of mine. It's My Life. It's my life. Awesome song. But you know what? I think I can do a better job. Check this out. It's my life, it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live what I'm alive. Or maybe not. But what a song. Don't you just love it? And my daughter loved it too. It's my life. Next up, Blood on Blood, Wanted Dead or Alive, and the awesome Lay Your Hands on Me. Almost there, folks. Two more I didn't know. Captain Crash and the Beauty Queen from Mars. And Who Says You Can't Be Mine. And taking it to the Encore, two more classics. How many do they have? I'll Sleep When I'm Dead and Bad Medicine. And then finally the Encore. Now we all know how this is going to end. So they kind of tease us a little bit with These Days. Everybody's got their cross to bear these days. And of course, they closed the show with the inevitable and awesome song they nearly didn't include in Slippery When Wet, famously or infamously, Living on a Prayer. So, as I said at the beginning of this video, I didn't really want to go, but having been there, I was so glad I did. What a concert, what a band. I rediscovered my youth, and in doing so, I shared my love of them with my daughter, who's just learning about them for the first time. Moments like these are truly priceless. What is it? Hashtag Bon Jovi memories? Well done, Bon Jovi. Keep the faith.